Right. Didn't we already discover that this is a fake door? Right, Justinia, let's have a look whether you changed or not. I just love that she's just standing here, very calmly, beside some dead dwarfs, and waiting. I'm also very curious about what Beast is going to do and say.
That sounds like the Queen.
I'm coming for you.
Justinia!
She mad. Flaming raging.
Justinia expels a long, shuddering sigh. It joins the other whispers that permeate the dank sewer air. A moment passes.
Let's see how this is going to go. She has really little magic armor. Nice.
What do you want from me, Marcus? What can I possibly say at this moment and in this place to appease you?
After everything she did? Well, good point.
It's not about appeasement. It's about innocent lives. Cannot let you release the death fog.
Oh, that's also a good point. Would there be, like, different dialogue if we didn't release the death fog already?
Marcus, the city is safe. I know the truth about Sebille, about the Black Ring. It's over now.
But you wanted to... Like, not long ago, you wanted to flood a whole city with death fog.
So you're telling me you weren't malicious? You were just too weak to know you were being played? What a goddamned joke, Justinia.
You're right. Is that what you want to hear? You're right. Go and tell everyone how right you are. But you know what your rightness won't do. Protect a kingdom. And protect it I did, while you went off to live your God's damned pirate fantasy.
Didn't she exile him, so he had to do that?
And if I knew then what I knew now, Marcus, I would still exile you. You would walk the Isle of Mist to this day, stalked by demons and living the nightmares they planted in you.
What the heck? Okay, so much about possible redemption.
Call me a fool or a tyrant. Call me whatever you want, but I was still there. I was there. I lived reality while you were playing games.
Sometimes I do forget how messed up Revlon is. I mean, look at the lizards who just want to conquer the whole world. Look at the humans, the Divine Order, which just played the genocide game with the elves. Look at the dwarves.
Lad, you really lead me wrong. Call it. I know you got my back.
I was kind of hoping for more input from Beast regarding how to solve this situation. Yeah, are we going to kill her, or are we going to let her continue to lead the dwarves? But I mean, looking at her dialogue, there wasn't a hint of redemption, was there? Not like I did something wrong, or... Well... I mean, she's more like making up excuses why she did that. Killing others, mass murdering to protect the kingdom. The question is something, or well, someone worthy are going to lead the dwarves. If it was possible, I would just go for just stripping her of her title, but I think that's not authority we do have. So, yeah. Yeah, I think so too, Mala-chan. Doesn't seem like anything redeemable is there. That's why the first option seemed like a joke. She's seen her arrows. No, she did not. It would be nice to not having to kill her, but I think it would just be straight up dangerous for the world for her to be leading the dwarves. And probably also not good for the dwarves. So Lavender unsheathes his weapon. I'm sorry to say this, but Justinia must die. Your people's future hangs in the balance.
You're right. How many years did it take for her to see a single truth in a mess of lies? There'll be another, and another. She will always be played the fool.
Yep.
You would serve as both judge and executioner. Very well. Duna knows if my death is deserved. But he would not deny me a chance to defend myself.
I mean, we just defeated Sebille and or her companions. How much of a fight could a single queen put up? Not that much, right? Go. Come on. Well rested. Alrighty, Queen Justinia. Do I even bother Sebille? Yeah, come on. Can't hurt. Oh well, it will hurt. Hopefully. I really wanted to redeem you. And I'm not sure if I remember it wrong, but it feels like when we, in the first Let's Play, that she showed way more remorse when you meet her without Marcus. Which is weird, right? But maybe she's just spiteful. But also to say to him, I would still exile you, hoping that the demons are still nightmares. What the heck? I mean, also, what does she expect? That we're like, okay, sure. Go. And let's just take off some of the magical armor.
Prepare yourself.
Oh no. She... Oh boy. Look at that. She almost one-hitted Fane with that one whirlwind. Insane. And we have to take care of projectiles. Is Fireball a projectile? I don't think so. No, apparently not. Glad to hear that. Farsight. Nah, we don't need Farsight. Because we don't want to use projectiles.
Glory is mine.
Come on, big wolf. Go. And no. Oh, seriously. Dodgy Queen. Do you think Fossil Strike is a projectile? Huh? No, apparently not. It seems so random, like what's a projectile and what isn't. I don't want to hurt the wolf. Here we go. Go. She's almost down. Ah, apparently a shield is a projectile. A thrown shield at least. And is that a projectile? Probably. Global cooling. And pressure spike. I'm wondering, I think actually using skin graft and then adrenaline still pays off. Because I mean, it is like 2 AP at the cost of 1. Then again, we're also losing 2 AP, so... But I mean, I don't think this fight is going to be longer than 1 turn. Ooh, and we can also use Fresh Sacrifice with a whole lot of 45 HP. Huh? No, still 45. Nice. Alright. I think we're just going to turn her into a chicken. The queen of chickens. And still an enraged chicken. And... Where's fractured tendons? Am I blind? No. Yeah, I'm blind. Run, little chicken. Huh? Ah, so close. Goodbye, Justinia. Curious. I wonder if the Fane I played in the first Let's Play was just so much more looking for redemption, or if she I think she reacted differently without Miles.
It's a long time coming.
He pauses and blinks. There is no hooting or hollering, no celebration or song.
I mean, probably still bitter that he had to kill his cousin, right? How do you feel now that the deed is done?
I don't know. Is this what rebellion is? Leaving the kingdom without a queen? Are they really better off than before? Maybe she was right. My blood is hot. I don't think this shite through.
I mean, then again, so is hers, right? But, you know, you did what you think was right.
Aye, the kingdom has a chance at least.
Better than rushing into the next death fog ambush.
Now let's move. Not doing no good thinking on all this.
Oh well. Yeah, they're both definitely hot-headed. Fan of knives. I am also a fan of knives. Ha! Why am I even identifying staffs? I won't use them anyway. And why did she have a staff? Was she a mage? Kind of thought she had an axe. And I mean, she was powerful enough to kill like 4 guards. That is quite the feat. Like alone. I think here we are in Isbale's laboratory, right? I just going to check the walls and see. I think he has nothing more to uncover. Let's just have a look around. Do we have spirit vision on? We do. Also interesting that Justinia doesn't leave like a spirit behind. Because like all the more important characters did, right? It's kind of weird that Beast didn't say anything more about it.
So, here we are again.
You know, about Justinia's death. We can just make him guess himself more. Do we want that? Was that the only way? Which is kind of weird to say, because I mean, he asked us what to do.
No, of course it wasn't the only way. Every moment is a choice. That's the one I made, and it's the one I'll live with.
And what comes next?
That all depends. What would you do?
Beast, you're asking me a lot about what you should do today. I think for Lavender, actually none of those options is true. Like, retiring would be way too boring. Pirating would kind of conflict with Lavender's morale. And returning to the kingdom and taking the throne for himself. Lavender's also not like a leader. Oh, you're right, Solara died. I think because we were all teleported into the poison pit. We can resurrect him, don't worry. But looking at Beast, I think Lavender would recommend to return to the kingdom. I mean, Beast was trying to make the kingdom more peaceful and bring structure, prosperity. So Lavender kind of lies. You know, I would return to the kingdom and take the throne for myself. Beast is similar to Will. True. Which was also the only companion who doesn't like really take his own choices, right? What would you recommend him? So Lavender's going to recommend him going back to the kingdom, But the other options are like retiring or a pirating life full of plundering.
Some of that power going to your head, is it? I'll be honest, I've thought about it. And I like to think I'd be a good king. It's weird to feel that word on my lips like that.
Right?
But who's to say that power wouldn't weaken me like it did Justinia? Would I be any better? Am I as strong as my own stories say?
Maybe have like a royal council or something?
Right now, everything's so uncertain. Maybe when this whole void thing is past us, when we've done what we need to do.
Because I think especially like soul power even more easily corrupts.
I guess I'm just saying that now's not the right time for making plans.
Alright, Solora, let's try to resurrect you. Here we go, Petan.
Our shield has gone mad!
Well, excuse me for resurrecting you. Potion bottle. Why am I even picking this up? I'm not crafting potions. Arcady Proudfoot. A very weird potion. This gives me kind of hack vibes. Let's consume it. What could go wrong? Oh, did you see the teal colored glow? I think we just drank a soul. I think those might be names. Kathleen Hunter Lazaref, Elia Christaniel, Aquila O'Rourke. I think there's other people here. Oh yikes. Let's take them and let's see if we can do something with that. Yeah, sometimes you should maybe think before drinking potions. I don't know. Sebille's notes. These bloodstained notes contain the gruesome details of experiments done on prisoners here, including, interestingly, the amount of sauce that was extracted from each of them. Yeah, great. Great, Sebille. Let's see if we can go back to the prison and tell them about it.
Sebille leached the source from these people.
And that's why they are all terrified. Yeah, so you just kept them in those tanks?
The spirit before you is paper thin, as though there was hardly enough sauce in it to manifest at all.
Just a remnant. And Lavender reaches in the woman's gossamer soul. He seeks out her memories.
You used sauce to heal a sick child.
Oh.
The Magisters threw you in jail. Then, in the night, came the dwarves. They marched you blindfolded through the sewers, clapped you in irons, and took you apart for your sauce.
Yikes. I hope at some point I can go back to the Hall of Echoes. But I don't know.
Stay away from here, please. She can't keep us here.
Hey, at least she seems kind of sentient. Lavender touches what remains of her soul. His soul. Well.
A humble builder. When your source powers surfaced, you knew you were in for the joy. But you ended up here, stolen from your cell. They took you apart in search of your source. You died, screaming.
But is there even a reason like why Sebille did that? Or was it just because she can? Oh boy. Empty potion bottle. Yeah, she was somehow... Maybe those are not like souls we found here, but just like a source portion made from the soul of someone, which doesn't really make it better, but, well, another book. Hew and hack from the elder tree, slice and slash from the elven seed, then in the blood of graves immerse, a masterwork ruin will soon emerge. Let's see, do we have the key? We do have the key. Let's see if there's like a shrine to the God King or something. guess this could be it. Yeah, altars with blood. I'm not a fan. A letter from Isbille's laboratory. Isbille, you have done well. He is pleased with your work over these months. It is kind of hard to read because there is no space, or like space after every letter. Ensure that it is detonated. We will have our new world. I don't have any indication, but I kind of get like Salamand vibes from this.
Isbille was planted in the royal court quite some time ago.
And quite successfully
This
at that.
conspiracy has been a long time brewing.
Bark at the rune, frost rune. From all things metal, shape and mold, a rune of frost with water cold. To summon magic at the dust, make it truly marvelous. Thanks, June. Been quite some time since someone wanted to sell something in chat. Especially when people offer to like buy viewers, I'm also like, for what? To what end? I mean, those are artificial people, right? And even if not, what do I do with that? Anyway. Yeah, oh gosh, there's even a child here.
The shade of a spirit shimmers before you, barely visible. Its source has been sucked nearly dry.
And Lavender reaches into the spirit's memories.
A sorcerer, a dissolute dwarf with a big mouth, you were thrown in the slammer. Fort Joy beckoned, but you woke up hooded, being dragged through the sewers to a painful end. You never saw the light again.
Yikes. I mean, the bitter part about that is like, I don't know if Fort Joy would have been better. I mean, Collard, then Captain Fort Joy with Griffin all the thugs, and then at some point you're drained of your source and made into a silent monk. I would love to help them somehow, but I don't know how. Apparently, I was thinking about maybe we can use the potion bottles we found, and I don't know, give them back the source or something. But apparently not. Ooh, a bow! Which no one uses.
Papa?
Aww.
Help me, Papa. The lady took something from me.
Aww. Put. Which reminds me of the other unfortunate girl we have. We still have to find out her name. Another book. Do we want to find out more? This book is unreadable. Let's see if Fane can read it, maybe. Because of like Eternal and God King stuff. Nope. A sheet of paper, rubber source color. I think that's it. Alright. I am curious though. Oh lord. I didn't even see this last time. Look at all that carnage. Where was it? I think it was like closer to the entrance. We have to unlock this door first. But yeah, right next to the throne room here. Or like makeshift throne room. Right here, I don't know. Sleeping chambers maybe of like Sebille or Justinia. I mean, how did Justinia not... I mean, she resided here in this chamber. How did she not notice anything going on here? Well. Let's leave this place. Not a good place. Locked. It's really interesting. I know I commented about that a lot when playing Divinity Original Sin 1. But like lockpicking is so much more useful and almost required in the second game. And in the first game, it didn't really matter. You could always find a key somewhere. it's considered stealing. They are all dead. Who's going to blame me? Queen Justinia's corpse? This is also still considered forbidden. Curious. Ah, Queen Justinia's diary. Maybe that would have been interesting to see before judging her. But I mean, then again, given her words, I don't think so. Queen Justinia appears to have been an avid diarist in years past. The first 180 pages of this diary contain detailed accounts of various personal and political engagements. The most recent entry, however, is dated from several years ago. I wonder if it stopped when Sebille came. Sebille's most unhappy and I can't blame her. She says her Blackpeak Isle laboratory was vital to her current research, but there's no way to finish her work now that the place is drowning in death fog. As it stands, I must reluctantly minimize the dwarven presence at Blackpeak Isle. I've tried to assure her that she can continue her work elsewhere, but she remains inconsolable. Then again, I guess at least Sebille wouldn't be bothered anymore by death fog. I mean, she is already undead. How to pronounce this? Glealgard? I don't know. Anyway, Lohse, let's have a look. Do you think that might be nice for you? Oh, damage-wise, definitely. And we can even transfer... We can even transfer the rune. This will be so much more damage. And more strength. More intelligence, which I don't care for. Plus 2 warfare is also nice. And plus 25 cleave. What a nice weapon. Here we go. Many runes. Or not. Okay, we have to plop out the rune. And we can just sell the sword. Curious. This is so much nicer. Yeah, strength plus 3. Just wanted to have a look at the other two. Let's just see if we have any open rune slots. But I don't think so. Lots of our current equipment doesn't have any rune slots to begin with. And I don't need to put any into the wands, because we rarely attack with them. Oh, she even had a small buff here. Kinda weird though. No one has like any means, not even a bedroll we can see around here. But Justinia has like a whole room to herself. Then again, she's the queen, I guess. Scoundrel Geomancer Summoning. That's not a fitting combination for us. Alright, back we go, I guess. Arx is finally, well, I guess not safe. Dallas is still out there, trying to plot to destroy the city, but safer. But now that we are back... You know, it seems like a very bad idea, but... I'm wondering whether we should maybe just take some death fog with us. You know, just in case we want to use it in battle. Keeping it together, Bree? It's alright if I don't think about it too much. Hey, Atreus. Nice to see you. I hope you're fine. And I heard that line so many times. We just take some death fog with us. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lohse. You have to carry... in-game, I would hate it if someone was like, oh yeah, just take this death fog crate. And apparently they're heavy. It most definitely is. What? A death fog crate weighs 200 pounds? What kind of fog is that? I thought it was like light. Apparently not. I mean, then again, Lohse can carry 600 pounds with her. That's also incredible. Okay, we have 2 crates. Let's see if I'm going to forget them till the finale. But maybe we can make use of them. Though, knowing myself, we probably will just hit ourselves. Yeah, quite the heavy fog. Maybe he's just floating like very close to the ground. Okay. Yeah, we still want to explore this part here. Yeah. Ah well, if we just hit Fane, it doesn't matter too much. Why can't I go there? Ah. Because we unwept. So Atreus, I guess you were also an avid Divinity player, right? It looks like a mighty unlucky dwarven thief. Anything interesting with you? Not really.
Arks, city of secrets it is. And you know what happens to the most valuable secrets? They get buried.
So, are you like a secret? Was you also buried here?
Or stolen. That happens too. Some secrets get stolen, then buried. With some, it's the other way round.
So, what secrets have you found in these sewers?
Royalty, my friend. Royalty holds court here. You might think me crazy, but I've seen the royal wardens patrolling these corridors. And as you can tell, they saw me. Pity, really. That would have been a good score.
Royalty in these sewers? Preposterous. Who would have thought? Yeah, I finally got tired of this game after 1,200 hours? Wow, you're really into Divinity. How many times did you play it? How many times did you finish it in all this time? Did you also play the first one?
Would have been the highlight of my career, that. Stealing from royalty, hiding in the sewers, up to no good. They wouldn't have been able to report the theft to the authorities. The perfect crime, that. Oh well, I had a good run.
Oh, putt. Well, but kind of interesting.
Kill everyone in Arks.
And interesting that you meet someone who was killed by Queen Justinia's guards, despite Queen Justinia and her guards hiding in this part of the sewers. Oh, but I guess here they have their, well, not there, but another of their storages, I guess. Even more death fog. Oh, do you remember those spiders around here? Maybe they just, I don't know, ate a crate or something. How did they survive that though? How did they survive that they have like ingested death fog? I also played DOS 1 and also loved the game very much. It is so nice. I gotta say I like the serious second part, or more serious second part, a little bit more. And also the more fleshed out gameplay. But I also really enjoyed the first one. Played it before this one. And then I guess you also played BG3, right? Cause if not, what on earth are you waiting for? Do you have like a favorite character in DOS 2? Or like a top 3 or something? I like barrels. Oops. Let's read this. I think we already read that because I like the title. I like barrels. This handwritten diary is bound with barrel clasps holding it together. The content rhapsodize about the divine nature of barrels. The lovingly drawn sketches show various things that can be placed inside barrels. One thing's for sure. The author was clearly very passionate about the weird interest in barrels, in case that wasn't clear. Oh. Well, I guess everyone needs a hobby, and for someone it's putting stuff into barrels. We don't judge here. Maybe a little bit.
I've spotted something.
Okay, well, looking at the map we knew there was something. You know, I think we have a spell to do this weird void-touched fish exchange, right? Or did I sell that? I hope I didn't sell that. I would love to just search my inventory. But I can't. Where is it? Oh no, I think we sold it. Ethan, why do you sell stuff? Let's explore. I don't even remember how it looked. But I think we found like one scroll of that. Yeah, well. Would have been cool. Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe it's here with like the books and stuff. Journal, but nothing looks like usable, right? Haha, here. It's miscellaneous. It's not magic. Void Woken Fish Exchange. So, to be able to use that, it might be interesting to have at least one Void Woken Fish. Void Touched Fish, I guess. And I would say we go into this weird compartment here before exploring that. Sadly, my PC is dying and I can't run BG3. Oh no, I'm so sorry. It crashes all the time, but yeah, I try to play it. I hope you get to play it sometime. I mean, I don't want to put salt into the wounds, but it is really nice. Mary make really good addicting games. I needed a break after VG3 after 550 hours, including early access. That's a lot, Mara-chan. I'm just at like 400, I think.
A city and its people can be measured by the number of children in its sewers.